little more athletic. Talk about how that aspect of the game has changed.
I was 6'9" and I played power forward and sometimes center. Kevin Durant is 6'11" and he plays the two guard. That's how the game is changing. It's no more big guys go to that end, little guys go to that end. Now you have to be a skilled basketball player. You have to be able to shoot, dribble, and pass at every position. The way of just the one-sided guy, that is gone out the game. That's a dinosaur, and I love it. You have to be more athletic, definitely, but the skill set. You got to make sure you can play basketball in that way, no matter what size you are, 5'9" to 7 foot. You have to be equal in skill, and I love that.
Wow, I do too. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Dort in at the 3 spot.
Listen, you can count on Paul to find the open man. His court awareness is simply off the charts.
Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. David?
Well, Kevin, obviously not much success in the matchup this season, and I talked to the coach about what they can do to avoid the season sweep tonight. He said, look, we've struggled, but I feel we haven't played our best game on offense. If we can minimize mistakes and stop beating ourselves, I think we have a shot. So we'll see if they can stop shooting themselves in the foot tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Sounds like to execute the plan, Greg, they're going to have to get that good shot selection.
No doubt about it, Kevin. If you want to shoot a high percentage in this league, you have to be patient and you have to understand what quality of shots you get.
Yeah, and that underscores the importance of ball movement. I mean, unselfish play typically generates the best shots.
And here's Gallinari, following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Good D by LeBron.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Caldwell-Pope with a wide-open look. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's now 6 points for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Ball against LeBron. Down low. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Outside, Davis. 20 feet out. And there's another one for the Lakers.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
Here's Paul. Green with the block. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Gallinari. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5 for 3.
Oh, how about the defensive instincts of McGee? I mean, it's so impressive. He's gifted at positioning himself and using his length to throw shooters off.
Davis finds James. On the wing, Green, defended by Paul. Caldwell-Pope for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Davis. And Adams sends it back. Here's Dort. Sinks the triple.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
Now here is Davis. 26 points for him last game against Houston.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Now Paul, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. The shot's good from Paul.
You can't keep CP3 down. I mean, even when you body him up.
Green passes to James. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1 over Davis. The shot by Paul, no good. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Davis. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
And the rejection by Lebron.
James is just a sensational shot blocker. You better check your rearview mirror. He's relentless.
And it's Green, missing. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder in their last game, a loss to the Utah Jazz. And Gallinari throws it down.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
They get the rebound.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Here's Dort. Pass to Gallinari. Over James. And it's Gallinari missing. The Lakers in the lead. LeBron James on the wing. Right side, Green. And no good that time. Some solid D from Paul. Lets it go with a 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, Greg. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, and the one thing that amazes me about Chris Paul is his awareness on the court. He knows exactly what is going on and what to watch for on each trip down the court.
And checking out the numbers for Chris Paul. Coming off a terrific season, averaged about 15 points a game, 8 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And there's the foul, and it's on Steven Adams. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Noel's checked in. Tries a 3 off the inbound, and the Lakers get it back. And the rejection by Noel. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Paul. Green against Gallinari. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. Tries yet again, and the rejection by Noel. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. Diallo, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
James!
Caldwell Pope for three. The shot will not fall. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
LeBron, no luck.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Diallo inside. Covered by LeBron. Green deciding where to go with it. And there's the pass to LeBron. Over Diallo. They get it back. And that one's good by LeBron. LeBron's got his third basket of the night right there.
Once again, the instincts of James, just phenomenal. I mean, he's phenomenal at being at the right place at the right time.
Here's Gallinari. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Green against Paul. Green passes to Davis. That one's not going to go. And the Thunder going the other way now. To the right side. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Alex Caruso comes in for James. On defense, the Lakers. It's a three-point game. Pass to Nader. Now here's Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Diallo the pass to Noel. And he can't bank that one in. And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And the rejection by Noel. In the corner, it's Diallo. Passes it to Noel. He kicks it to Paul. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Caruso. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Well, Kevin, it's impossible for the D to impact that type of shots if it's going to be that matchup. He's given away too many inches.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Chris, middle of last season, plenty of drama around the AD trade request. Davis wanting to leave New Orleans. Some say all publicity is good publicity, but Commissioner Silver clearly does not agree.
Yeah, I don't agree either, and I think if you go back, the Lakers would say that's a self-inflicted wound. Now, some things are best left in the locker room. Let me tell you this. Every team tried to trade for AD except the team that didn't have him last year and maybe the Golden State Warriors. So everyone was out there. It just wasn't the rumors. And so, no, you never really like those rumors. They affect young players. They affect the player that may be being traded for. They affect the home fan base. They affect everyone. So you want to try to keep all of that in-house. Some things are better left unsaid.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Waiters surveying the D. There's the pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. And stolen by Noel. There's the dish to Paul. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Smith checked in for Caldwell Pope. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Unloads from 13. Waiters no luck.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play it. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Now here's Diallo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Noel. Off target from outside. Lakers trail by 3. Kuzma finds Waiters from past the arc, and Kuzma gets it to go on the assist from Dion Waiters.
The timing, the precision. You got to respect Kuzma's ability to drain shots off the pass.
Paul goes in. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some
Impressive.
thunder. Yeah. Smith wide open. He fires. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. To Paul. Paul is doubled. To the paint. Here's Nader. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Paul with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And it's Paul missing. The Lakers trail. Inside. And finished off by Davis. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Passes it to Nader. Lots of room. He can't get it to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. There's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul, and Chris talked about where all that started.
Just been a sort of long relationship, and obviously me, Bron, Melo, D. Wade have all really got really close. And that stems from the time with the Olympics, USA teams, and then just sharing a lot of the same likes and values and having kids and family and different things like that.
And you see that a lot nowadays. Star players developing friendships and GAs spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
You're exactly right, GA. I mean, they've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of... Oh, what a beautiful play!
What the intensity! Did you see that?
Oh, my
Great.
goodness.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down. As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Howard dishes to LeBron. Waiters outside. Pass to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, you see how fast he got off the ground? I love whenever Kuzma rises up to throw it down.
Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the court, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
Oklahoma City shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Two.
That's good from Noel. Chris, is there someone you competed with that you feel is underrated by history, has not been given their due?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think when you look at White Chocolate, Jason Williams, what he started in the culture of play and what he continued. And you look at Ben Wallace, who I played with 4 years at Washington, and he was coming off the bench there, and we saw that potential with him. I mean, the way he led the league in rebounding, his defensive prowess. I mean, the Pistons wouldn't have had a championship and gotten to another final if it wasn't for him. And also, I got to shout my man out, Mike Bibby and Peja Stojakovic, two of the best shooters I've played with.
Oh, great names, and I totally agree.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And Howard can still wreck the rim when he gets in deep.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over James, Gilgeous-Alexander, good. And the Thunder lead by 1. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Smith kicks to Kuzma. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. Still none so far here in the second.
Pass to Robertson. And here is Noel. Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Smith. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Waiters and the rejection by Noel. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And the Thunder making a switch here.
Howard! Ah. Yo, who got JR? Ball. Hey,
LeBron outside. From the arc. Good on the triple. LeBron's got 13 points.
Now, they don't need LeBron to hit the three all the time. They love it when he does.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And the rejection by Smith. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. Los Angeles shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good Waiters. Jared Dudley's checked in for Los Angeles. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Thunder trailing by 5.
Here we go. Get it going.
Here's Dort. 8 points his last outing. Gallinari outside. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Los Angeles has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Oh, textbook defense. I mean, it took a good angle to the shooter and bothered the release.
Right here. I'm back.
There's the triple. The Thunder with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Dudley's shot is good.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
Don't get picked.
Adams finds Gallinari. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Back to Dudley, pass to Kuzma. Again, Los Angeles.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Well, if teams are getting shaken up a bit, coach is usually the first to go, get fired. Do you think teams get too trigger happy with that aspect, coach first and then looking at the team?
Yeah, I do. But unfortunately, if you're the head of the team, that's the responsibility, and that's kind of that's your job to take all of the heat. Being a coach is such a thankless job. You don't get thanked unless you win the championship. If not, it's like, good job, okay. We don't care about the fires you put out. We don't care about the players you develop. We don't care about the chemistry you built. You didn't win, and so, yeah, coaches are usually the first to go, and it's unfair. But hopefully they have some connections and they have a good resume, because they'll be back around somewhere else. They'll pop up somewhere else.
They sure will. Green, the pass to Davis. LeBron outside. And Adams sends it back. The pass to Dort. Three-pointer, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Smith finds Howard. Outside, Green. And here is Davis. 11 feet away, and that one drops for him. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Gallinari inside the three-point line. Rebound by Smith.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's all over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
James kicks to Green. Puts it up. No good from LeBron.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
No, you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Pass to Howard. Dishes it to LeBron. Took the opportunity when he saw it. LeBron's got 17 now.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
There's Gallinari with the 3, and again Oklahoma City with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Back to Green. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Robertson dishes to Adams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Two shots.
Free throw good, Adams. And Los Angeles with some changes. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Alex Caruso in for LeBron. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Diallo, he's checked in for Robertson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. LA's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
Strong foul.
Here's Caruso. Left side, Davis. Clock at 4. from about 19 feet. Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Thunder trailing by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. Now, here is Gallinari, guarded by Green. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Here's Caruso. Caldwell Pope outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Caruso looking for an opening. Davis kicks to Green. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Diallo with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Dort. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. You better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense is right there. Davis with the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Howard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Gallinari.
Always an adventure from the line. One of the few blemishes on Howard's career.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Some changes for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Danny Green. And LeBron's subbed in for Alex Caruso. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Adams outside. Kicks it to Paul. Releases. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Paul's got 10 points.
Oh, you got to appreciate how assured Paul is. He takes pride in torching the D on the catch and shoot.
The wide open look here for Kuzma. Second shot opportunity, and it's Howard laying it in. Howard's got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 7 points in the basket from Nader. James against Paul. James, the pass to Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Paul.
No shot.
And they double up Paul to the left side wing. Pulls up. Again, Oklahoma City.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Lobbed up there for Howard. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. 2 on the clock, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
His in-between game, deadly. It's a major surprise when Paul doesn't knock that shot down.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket, man. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points, 2 block shots, and 2 assists. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. 2 rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at small forward. Caldwell-Pope dishes to Davis. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell-Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Adams, right side. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 8 now on the night. Lakers leading by 5. Outside, Davis. Over Adams. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 15 points for Anthony Davis. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Paul with the bucket.
Look, even when you pressure Paul, he stays calm. That's scary good.
And so Green will bring it up for Los Angeles. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Outside, Davis. Here's LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. From deep 3-point range, and it's Green missing. Thunder trailing by 4. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He kicks it to Paul. Now the pass to Dort. Now Gallinari. 9 points in the game so far, and the foul called on Anthony Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Dort. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. LeBron passes to Davis. Over Paul. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Thunder trailing by 4.
Check Chris.
Paul is doubled, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Green finds James. Knocks it loose. Now, here is Gallinari. Pass to Paul. Paul is doubled. Here's Dort. A miss that time would have put him up. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Caldwell Pope. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Paul against Green. There's the 3. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 1 on the basket from Chris Paul.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
And that one, good.
The biggest fear any opponent has, watching LeBron go to work inside, you know what the results are going to be.
And they double up Paul. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Lakers with possession here. Los Angeles leading by 3. Green passes to McGee. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gallinari.
At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is, a hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. Noel's checked in for Oklahoma City. He doesn't get the second one. They kick it out to Green.
On wing.
6 on the shot clock. Passes it to McGee. Over Paul.
Put it back.
McGee's shot is off.
Well, there's a lesson for you. Don't showboat. Tries to get fancy with the fadeaway, and it backfires.
Kick it out.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Paul. Gallinari in the corner. Here's Noel. Another shot, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint, at either end of the floor.
The Thunder have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Robertson, he's checked in.
One shot.
That's good from Noel.
Way to go. Let's get it.
And here is Green. On the wing, James. Great look, but off the mark.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And it's Paul penetrating. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Start it.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And the Lakers call time here. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Well, C-Web, Chris Paul can make some fancy passes every so often, but he's considered a great passer for making the right pass at the right time.
Yeah, Kevin, and you know, it always doesn't have to be about the no-look pass. I mean, Paul is effective by making simple, fundamental passes and keeping his turnovers down. As impressive as his assist totals are, they are even more incredible when you put them up by his low turnover numbers.
Oh, the lob to Gallinari. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari trying to get open. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Feeds it to Noel. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. That's tipped. Caldwell Pope outside. Over in the corner, Green. From the wing, 2 points. That one goes. Green's got 5 points so far. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
The Lakers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Davis dishes to McGee. Puts it up from 12. And the rejection by Noel. Out to the wing. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by McGee with the shot. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Here's Paul. 20 points for him. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances, LeBron James said he had to grow up early and take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, and that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. And ever since, he's sought control of his own destiny, Kevin. He empowered trusted friends along the way. He's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Smith comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Dion Waiters checked in for Danny Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for James. Waiters no luck. Thunder trailing by 3. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Get it going.
The deep 3 from Smith. It's hauled in by Diallo. Diallo's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
From deep, Gallinari buries it from 3-point range. Gallinari's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. To Paul. To the inside. The feed now to Gallinari. And he lobs it up. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
LA has gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Smith, the pass to Waiters. It's Davis on the wing. 17 points in the game. Fires for 3. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Paul looking over the floor. Back to Gallinari. The pass to Nader. It's Gallinari on top of the key. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Timeout,
And now a 4-point Thunder lead. Timeout called the Lakers. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
Yeah, he is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
James checked in for J.R. Smith. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. High arcing shot. The shot by Paul, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
1:58 left in the third. Diallo finds Gallinari. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, man, talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Here's Davis. Pass to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Passes it to Adams. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. Gallinari surveying the D. Just 4 to shoot. A three-pointer, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Kuzma, right side. For the tie, it's deflected, but they'll get another chance. And Davis can't get it to go. The Thunder with the lead. To Diallo. To the middle. Here's Paul. The shot misses. And it's the Lakers the other way. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Kuzma. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it.
That's all you.
Here's Adams. No good.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Howard. Kyle Kuzma is out there with J.R. Smith, and it's LeBron James, and it's Waiters in at the 2 guard. That's the Laker 5.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
LeBron against Paul. Adams down low. Kicks it out to Paul. Takes a 3. Great D that time from LeBron.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Pass to Diallo. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defensive end.
Kuzma, that's good.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Paul, and right through it goes. Paul's got 10 points here in the second half. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Smith outside. Down low, and taken away by Paul. Paul is doubled. Plenty of space. Shot good by Diallo. And the Thunder lead by 1.
Great decision, great find. I mean, draws the double team and passes out of it to create the open look.
James kicks to Smith. Back to James. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Paul. The teardrop falls in. Paul's got 24.
Look, the ingenious mind of Paul, superb at sizing up the defense. I mean, he's taking what they can give him.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Waiters outside. And the pass to Howard. Just 5 to shoot. And here's LeBron outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
Here's Diallo, and it's sent back by Howard. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles for 3, Smith. Thunder with the rebound. Beasley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He dishes it to Paul. The baseline J. Jump shot is good that time. Paul's got 14 points here in the second half.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
The drive by James. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. Steven Adams picks one up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in.
Shooting 1.
And James no good on that one.
For all those people waiting for LeBron to start showing his age, you might not want to start holding your breath. This man's got a lot of time left in this league.
Kicks it to Howard. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 5 assists tonight.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Count it.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Oh, yeah, that is a huge play. It looked like they had to stop until he came to the rescue.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Smith. And it's Alex Caruso in for James. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Here's Waiters. Outside, Davis. Back to Waiters. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Over Waiters. Again, the Thunder score.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
And it's Baisley with the rebound. Thunder have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Paul with the ball. He feeds it to Adams. That gives them the lead. And the Thunder lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Passes to Caruso.
Get it!
Los Angeles with another miss. The Thunder have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Feeds it to Paul. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now Howard. Davis has the open look. And just miss after miss right now. To Paul. Here's Dort. The 3. Caruso grabs the miss.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Now here's Waiters. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Davis. To the inside. Waiters. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Two.
First one falls for him. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Alex Caruso. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Gallinari's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Thunder leading by 3. Here's Dort. Adams finds Paul. Paul is doubled. And Dort gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lakers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Caldwell Pope outside. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dion Waiters. Paul outside. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 7 rebounds in the game. LeBron outside. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Shot from the inbound. And James gets it to go on the assist by Kuzma. Kuzma's got his 3rd assist on the night. Paul outside over Davis. Misses off the left iron. Lakers trail by 3. Kuzma outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to James. Now the pass to Caruso. The feed to Davis. Buries it down low. Davis has got 4 this quarter. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To the paint, here's Paul. That's tipped.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical more to redirect shots.
And LeBron throws it down.
Oh, I love how James takes hold of these possessions. When his team needs a basket, he steps up to the plate.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded closely. Here's Adams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Thunder lead by 2. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And the Lakers call time here. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
James finds Caldwell Pope. Back to James. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Inside, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Here's Caruso, defended by Paul, and it's blocked. And now Gallinari pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. And taken away by Paul and stolen by LeBron. That one falls. LeBron's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And James loves these big moments. He isn't afraid to shoot it when the game is on the line.
Pass to Dort. Sinks the three-pointer. Dort's got the lead up to 5 now for Oklahoma City.
Well, he's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
There's 57 seconds left in the game. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Two.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And both free throws good for LeBron.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip, drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Here's Oklahoma City now, leading by 5. And he commits the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
No time to waste on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only hope. Love how much Kuzma believes in himself, an absolutely fearless competitor in clutch situations.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. Stolen away. High post, Davis. Yes!
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Yeah, but you can't fail to protect the ball. That's the likely result. Those types of turnovers can be critical.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're ahead by 1. 5 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
I mean, look, with all the hand injuries he's had over the years, I don't know how Paul's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, some of his fingers look like they got 4 knuckles. Comes through big. Now they can put everything they have into guarding against the 3.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
It's picked off. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.